Hello, hope you're having a great day. Now you're probably wondering why I'm not starting this video in my living room like I normally do. Well, this morning I had hardly any time to go through my daily routine, and despite that I still ended up not getting up at 7:30. I woke up at 7:30 and then went back to bed and got out of bed at 8 AM. And you know what? This is becoming a real problem. You know, it's almost become a habit now for me to wake up at 7:30 and then just go back to bed. And this is a problem. You know, once you break your standard of whatever, it becomes easier for your mind to persuade you to do it again and again. You know, getting up at 7:30 is now a standard that I want to live by. And, you know, once I get a few days in a row under my belt, it's easier for me to then make that decision in the morning to stay up when I wake up at 7:30. But now I've got to the point where I've got a few days in a row of me not staying up at 7:30. So it's way easier for my mind to persuade me to just go back to bed. It's the same as, you know, taking drugs. If I was to go and take drugs once, then, you know, I've broken that new standard of mine, and then it will just be easier for me to go and do it again and again. So look, waking up is becoming a massive issue for me again. You know, a lot of other areas in my life, you know, like my health, my fitness and my motivation, they seem to be improving. But yeah, the waking up in the morning is becoming a real issue. And yeah, it's got to change. I need to be getting up at 7:30 every day if I'm going to, you know, continue to live this life that I want to live. Now, in terms of my daily routine this morning, I did write in my journal. I then had a quick 10-minute meditation session, and then I banged out one set of push-ups and then got in a really, really quick cold shower. And yeah, then I had to leave the house. I didn't even have time to make breakfast. I actually had a McDonald's breakfast today, which in the past was a regular occurrence, but it certainly isn't nowadays. So yeah, not an ideal morning, but it is what it is. Today I've got a really busy day. I'm actually literally just around the corner from my friend's house now. I'm going to make a video on his classic cars, and then I'm probably going to be meeting up with a car club that I regularly meet up with. They're having a barbecue, and then this evening I'm probably going to a really famous car event in Chelsea in London. So yeah, busy day, not a great start, but let's crack on. Alright, it's much later into the day. In fact, it's gone 8 PM. Yeah, I'm on my way home now after going to the car meet in Chelsea. So yeah, just got to drive through busy London on a Saturday night, but it's all good. But yeah, to be honest, all day I haven't felt 100%. You know, earlier on when I was filming my friend's cars, nothing was going smoothly at all. I could sense that he was sort of thinking, you know, what's going on here, because, you know, these people that I go and see, they only ever see the finished product of the videos, and, you know, they look half decent after you've spent 20 hours editing them. And then, you know, when I'm at these shoots, shooting these people's cars, like, I just never feel comfortable. Today was one of those days where I felt especially uncomfortable. You know, nothing seemed to be going smoothly. I've got thoughts now in my mind of how, you know, I'm dreading editing the video. Now I understand and I admit and I accept that most of the time when I feel like this, when I actually come to edit the video, it'll be absolutely fine. So, you know, I'm lucky that I know that. You know, I can understand that it's my mind trying to drag me into the future, you know, into a future that potentially isn't true. You know, it hasn't happened yet, and yeah, it might be absolutely fine, but I can't deny that today has just felt, yeah, like nothing's gone right, nothing's gone smoothly. But you know, we have ups and downs in our lives, don't we? We can't expect every day to go smoothly and everything to feel perfect. So yeah, I understand it's absolutely fine, but I've got to be honest, today's another one of them days where I am just filled with thoughts of selling everything up to do with the cars, you know, just moving on. You know, how many times am I going to have these thoughts of of doing it, but then never end up taking the plunge, you know? What is the point of keep having these ideas of, you know, maybe selling up the cars and just going to get another job, taking that next step in changing my life completely, like I have been for the last, you know, however many months. How many times am I going to have these thoughts, and, you know, before I actually end up doing something, you know, I just keep going round and round in circles. But I always have these thoughts when, you know, I'm feeling down or I'm not feeling 100%. So, you know, does that mean that these thoughts should be ignored, or should I, you know, see it as an opportunity to take that plunge? I don't know. I really don't know. I'm definitely feeling a bit tired today, so that's probably not helping. I've got a splitting headache, to be honest. But yeah, it's just like, whenever things are going great, then I don't want to, you know, make these changes and take the plunge. So, you know, you just end up, you know, going from one extreme to the other, you know. I don't know, I really don't know. Sometimes I wish that, like, someone would just make me an offer that I can't refuse for my cars, and then it sort of makes a decision for you, you know. But that's not going to happen, is it? I'm going to sell up. I need to decide to sell up, decide the price, and then just go with it. But I don't know. Alright, so I'm back at home and I've already had my dinner. Ended up having chicken, egg and salad, but I ended up throwing some salmon in the salad as well, because I don't eat enough fish, and I really do want to try and eat more of it. Try and have fish at least once or twice a week, because it's got loads of really cool health benefits. I'm definitely feeling a bit better now that I'm home and I've eaten. I am really exhausted and yeah, got quite a bad headache. But yeah, I just haven't felt 100% today, even though the day was awesome. As I've already mentioned, I am sort of worried about how the footage has come out that I've filmed today. And yeah, it's all unnecessary. I don't need to think about that until I come to edit the video. And usually when I do come to edit the video, it's fine, or I can, you know, turn it into a video that's fine. So yeah, it is me doing this to myself, which I totally accept. But yeah, the whole sort of thinking about selling up and whatnot, you know, I need to accept that every now and again I am going to have these thoughts, and allow myself to get through, you know, the negative spell, you could say, before I make any, you know, decisions like that. But I never ever end up coming to the conclusion that I'm going to sell anyway. I just hope that if, when it is the right decision, I am brave enough to make that decision. But yeah, I was just actually talking to my girlfriend Kat about how, you know, you look at my life situation now, and I can literally, if I allow myself to, think that it's like, you know, the end of the world, like, you know, where the only way out is suicide, you know, like something extreme. Or I can look at the exact position I'm in now, and, you know, it's a really positive place to be. You know, revenue's up on my channel, views and subscribers are up. I'm getting a lot of positivity when I'm going out, like even today at the car meet we went to in the evening, got people coming up to me, praising me about my videos. You know, I've had people praising me today about how everyone at the barbecue was drinking and I wasn't. So yeah, there's loads of positivity in my life, but if I allow myself to, I can, you know, basically view it as if it's the end of the world. So it is all down to, you know, how you view things, how positive you are. And because I'm a bit tired today, because I'm not 100%, you know, it is quite easy for my mind to persuade me that my current situation is, you know, the end of the world, when it really, really isn't. Obviously, getting up on time has been a real issue this last week, so I need to work on that. And you know what, today I am tired, I have got a headache, and I've said before how I'm quite happy to ignore my mind when it's trying to tell me to rest, but I really do need to listen to my body when it's clearly telling me that I need to rest. So, you know, I clearly do need to rest. Right now, I need to have myself a shower and yeah, just get ready for bed. I'm not even turning my MacBook on. And yeah, we'll just see how I feel tomorrow. But, you know, however I do feel tomorrow, I know that I need to keep pushing forward with turning myself into the strongest person that I can be, physically and mentally. So although today hasn't been the best day in terms of how I'm feeling, I hope you guys have found this video somewhat useful or motivational. As always, massive thanks to everyone who's got this far. Feel free to say hello in the comments and we'll have a chat, or get in touch with me through Facebook, Instagram or email. But I'll be back for another video tomorrow, so I'll speak to you then.